What if the familiar tapestry of Genesis, woven with tales of creation and early humanity, conceals a deeper, more intricate thread? A profound, often overlooked narrative, a secret version whispered through the ages, promising to unveil the very blueprint of existence itself. Our journey begins with the Book of Jubilees, an ancient text that challenges our deepest assumptions about the earliest days of humanity, inviting us to peer behind the veil of the known. It decodes the origins of creation, not merely as a chronological chronicle, but as a meticulously orchestrated divine plan, revealing a universe governed by precise celestial cycles and preordained decrees, a universe vibrant with angelic involvement and the echoes of a primordial covenant. This forgotten wisdom beckons us to rediscover a more intricate, divinely authored design for life. Imagine the desolate majesty of Mount Sinai, not merely as a place of law, but as the crucible where timeless wisdom was first etched into the heart of a prophet. Attributed to Moses, dictated by an angel of the Lord, this sacred knowledge was preserved amidst the fervent spiritual landscape of the Hellenistic period, likely penned in the 2nd century BCE. Centuries later, amidst the swirling sands of the Judean desert, fragments of this wisdom would emerge, rediscovered among the Dead Sea Scrolls, a testament to a vibrant tradition seeking to preserve divine truth amidst shifting cultural tides. The very air around these ancient caves seems to hum with the echoes of prophecy, a silent reverence for texts that lay hidden, waiting for their moment to speak again. Yet, this profound revelation, known as the Book of Jubilees, stands at a crossroads of faith, shrouded in a moral conflict inherent in its non-canonical status. Is it a lost chapter of divine revelation, a sacred text meant to expand our understanding of creation, or a human amplification, born of an earnest desire to interpret the divine? Its vivid accounts of the fall of celestial beings, the meticulous precision of a solar calendar, and specific laws given long before the covenant at Sinai, present a profound challenge to conventional understanding. It forces us to confront the delicate boundaries between accepted scripture and forgotten prophecy, illuminating the shadows where ancient wisdom has long resided, waiting to be rediscovered by those with eyes to see. Through its ancient pages, the Book of Jubilees itself becomes more than just a text. It transforms into a potent symbol of humanity's enduring quest for ultimate truth, a beacon of divine order amidst the complexities of a chaotic world. It decodes the symbolic meaning of the Jubilee cycles, 50-year periods of release and restoration, as a reflection of God's perfect timing and meticulous justice, echoing through cosmic and human history. Our narrative will unfold from the initial mystery of its existence, through the exhilarating discovery of its contents and historical context, leading to a deep reflection on its profound spiritual implications. This journey promises to culminate in a spiritual awakening as we grasp the implications of a God who orchestrates every detail, from the first spark of creation to the grand sweep of human destiny. From the ancient heartland of Israel, where the very dust whispers tales of prophets and covenants, sprang a profound spiritual quest that would shape the destiny of nations. This sacred ground, chosen for a unique divine relationship, became the crucible for truths both spoken and unspoken, recorded and concealed. It was here, amidst the fervent yearning for deeper understanding of God's intricate design, that the seeds of texts like the Book of Jubilees were sown. Within this landscape, the pursuit of divine truth was not merely an academic exercise, but a vital sustenance, a lifeblood that flowed through generations, nourishing a people perpetually striving to align their lives with the celestial rhythms of creation itself, guided by an unseen hand in the unfolding drama of existence. As the tapestry of early Israelite history unfurled, threads from distant lands inevitably intertwined. The enigmatic wisdom of ancient Egypt, with its grand temples, sophisticated cosmology, and esoteric mystery schools, could not have left the Israelite sojourners untouched. While the foundational truths of the Mosaic covenant were distinct, exposure to such an advanced spiritual and intellectual culture likely broadened the conceptual framework through which divine revelation was later understood and recorded. It is within such a fertile cultural exchange that the notion of a hidden, more intricate version of creation, accessible only to the initiated, might have found a receptive audience, preparing the ground for a text that dared to expand upon the familiar. Centuries later, the crushing weight of the Babylonian exile introduced an unprecedented crisis, shattering the perceived stability of Israel's covenantal relationship and forcing a profound reevaluation of divine purpose. Stripped of their temple and homeland, the people wrestled with questions of identity, faith, and the very nature of God's justice. This crucible of suffering became, paradoxically, a period of intense spiritual introspection and literary activity, where ancestral narratives were meticulously preserved, reinterpreted, and perhaps augmented. It was a time when the urgency to record and protect divine narratives, ensuring their survival against cultural annihilation, reached its zenith, giving rise to a renewed dedication to the sacred texts. The subsequent Hellenistic period, marked by the pervasive influence of Greek culture and philosophy, presented yet another profound challenge to Jewish identity and tradition. Faced with the allure of a dominant, intellectualized foreign worldview, Jewish scholars and spiritual leaders felt an urgent need to reassert the unique authority and depth of their own divine law and history. It is within this vibrant, often tense, spiritual landscape of the 2nd century BCE that the Book of Jubilees likely took its final form, emerging as a powerful affirmation of Jewish distinctiveness, offering a meticulously detailed account of creation and law, designed to reinforce a divinely orchestrated cosmic order against the perceived chaos of a rapidly changing world. Yet, the Book of Jubilees itself claims an origin far grander than mere human authorship in a specific historical epoch. Its pages assert a direct divine dictation, delivered by an angel of the Lord to Moses on the sacred heights of Mount Sinai, alongside the very tablets of the law. This mythic resonance elevates the text beyond a simple historical chronicle, positioning it as a direct extension of Mosaic revelation, a secret version of Genesis, unveiled through an angelic intermediary. This claim to celestial providence imbues its narratives with an undeniable authority, suggesting that its profound insights into creation and covenant are not human conjecture, but divinely inspired truths echoing from the very dawn of time. This claim to direct angelic revelation, however, also lies at the heart of the moral conflict inherent in its non-canonical status. Why would a text claiming such a lofty origin not be embraced universally as sacred scripture? The answer lies in the dynamic interplay of spiritual authority and communal acceptance that shape the biblical canon. While some traditions, notably the Essenes of the Dead Sea, revered Jubilees as a foundational text, others viewed it as an amplification, an inspired but ultimately human interpretation, rather than a direct, universally binding revelation. This divergence highlights the delicate process through which ancient wisdom was evaluated, some truths becoming cornerstones, while others, equally profound, receded into the shadows of forgotten prophecy, waiting for eyes to see. As the shadow of Rome began to lengthen over the ancient world, bringing with it political upheaval and eventually the destruction of the Second Temple, the preservation of such texts became a clandestine act of spiritual defiance. The scattering of the Jewish people, the diaspora, necessitated that sacred knowledge be guarded in secret, often in remote hidden places. It is precisely this desperate act of preservation that led to the miraculous rediscovery of fragments of Jubilees among the Dead Sea Scrolls, nestled within desert caves, a silent testament to the unwavering dedication of those who believed these divine whispers held essential truths, too precious to be lost to the tides of history and empire. Thus, the journey of the Book of Jubilees through the annals of history, from Israel to Egypt, through Babylonian exile and Hellenistic ferment, finally to the silent caves guarding against Roman dominion, is itself a profound revelation. It underscores humanity's persistent quest for a deeper understanding of the divine blueprint, a universal pattern woven into the very fabric of existence. This ancient wisdom, with its meticulously detailed celestial cycles and preordained decrees, transcends its historical context, speaking to a timeless yearning for order and meaning. It reminds us that God's orchestrating hand guides not only human destiny, but the cosmic dance of the universe, a truth revealed in the most unexpected corners of ancient texts. From the profound depths of ancient tradition, the Book of Jubilees draws back the veil, revealing not merely a history, but a divine blueprint meticulously etched across the fabric of creation. It is here, within its sacred pages, that we encounter a universe far more ordered, far more intricately designed than previously imagined, a cosmic masterpiece unfolding with breathtaking precision. This forgotten wisdom unveils the very origins of existence, not as a simplistic chronicle, but as a symphony of divine purpose, where every celestial motion, every epical decree, resonates with an intentionality that speaks to the very heart of God's magnificent design. We are invited to witness the genesis of time itself, not as a linear progression, but as a divinely calibrated instrument, setting the stage for all that would follow. Central to this unveiling is the profound revelation of the celestial calendar, a divinely ordained system of timekeeping that stands in stark contrast to the lunar cycles often associated with human observance. Jubilees champions a 364-day solar calendar divided into 4 quarters of precisely 91 days each, marking a perfect harmony between the sun's journey and the sacred festivals. This is not merely an alternative way to measure days. It is a fundamental assertion of God's perfect timing, a preordained rhythm woven into the very structure of the cosmos, dictating the seasons, the feasts, and the precise moments for humanity to align with divine will. It suggests that even our understanding of time has been touched by forgotten truths. This precise solar calendar becomes a cornerstone of moral clarity, revealing a universe where chaos is not the norm, but an aberration from a divinely established order. The festivals, the Sabbaths, the very flow of human life, are meant to harmonize with this celestial rhythm, a perpetual reminder of God's unchanging decrees. To deviate from this solar reckoning, as Jubilees suggests many did, was not merely a calendrical error, but a departure from the divine blueprint, a severing of connection to the precise heartbeat of creation. It imbues every sunrise and every sunset with a deeper spiritual significance, beckoning us to rediscover the sacred pulse that governs all existence. Yet, the divine orchestration of creation extends beyond the movements of the sun and stars, delving into the unseen realms of angelic involvement. The Book of Jubilees provides a vivid, often startling account of celestial beings, not merely as distant messengers, but as active participants in the unfolding drama of early humanity. From their roles in upholding the cosmic order to their direct interaction with the first generations, these angelic hosts illuminate a universe teeming with spiritual forces. This revelation challenges our often limited perception of divine governance, suggesting that the heavens are far closer, and their inhabitants far more influential than many traditional narratives convey. Among these celestial beings, a profoundly unsettling truth emerges. The story of the Watchers, a group of angels who descended to earth, not to guide, but to corrupt. Their transgression, detailed with stark clarity in Jubilees, involved teaching forbidden knowledge to humanity, from the arts of weaponry to divination and magic, and intermingling with human women, giving rise to giants. This narrative offers a powerful alternative explanation for the origins of evil and suffering in the primordial world, presenting a moral conflict that transcends human failing, pointing instead to a cosmic rebellion against the divine order. It reveals a universe where even heavenly beings can stray from their sacred purpose, bringing profound consequences. This angelic fall, however, is met with an equally profound divine response, a swift and just judgment that underscores God's unwavering commitment to his meticulously crafted design. The watchers are bound beneath the earth, and the earth itself is cleansed through the great flood, signaling a renewal of the covenant with Noah. The Book of Jubilees emphasizes that even before Sinai, God established fundamental laws and covenants with humanity, not as an afterthought, but as an integral part of his unfolding plan. These pre-Mosaic decrees, from the prohibition against shedding blood to the observance of the Sabbath, reveal a God who has always guided his creation, consistently offering pathways to righteousness. And so, we arrive at the profound symbolic meaning of the Jubilee cycles themselves. The 50-year periods of release and restoration that mirror the cosmic dance of divine justice and mercy. These cycles, embedded within the fabric of creation from the very beginning, dictate not only the liberation of slaves and the return of land, but also the broader sweep of history, marking epochs of divine intervention and renewal. Jubilees reveals these cycles as a reflection of God's perfect timing, a promise that all things will ultimately be restored to their divinely intended state. It is a beacon of hope and a testament to an overarching plan that moves relentlessly towards ultimate harmony and peace. The Book of Jubilees thus functions as a secret version of Genesis, not replacing the familiar narrative, but enriching it, filling in crucial details and offering a deeper spiritual context. It expands upon the stories of Adam and Eve, Noah, Abraham, and Jacob, weaving a more intricate tapestry of their lives and their covenants with God. We learn of specific revelations given to them, of divine decrees that shaped their destinies, and of their profound struggles to align with the celestial rhythms of creation. This expanded narrative invites us to look beyond the surface, to discover the interwoven threads of divine intention that connect every generation to the grand, unfolding story. As we absorb these profound revelations, a sense of awe gives way to a quiet tranquility. The meticulously orchestrated divine plan, the precise celestial cycles, the hidden angelic involvement, and the enduring covenants all coalesce into a breathtaking vision of a God who orchestrates every detail, from the first spark of creation to the grand sweep of human destiny. It compels us to reconsider our place within this vast, divinely authored narrative, inviting us to align our lives with a wisdom that transcends the temporal, embracing a moral clarity that resonates with the very heartbeat of the universe. We are not adrift in chaos, but deeply embedded in a sacred design. Ultimately, the Book of Jubilees stands as a testament to the enduring presence of divine truth, often hidden in plain sight, waiting for eyes to see and hearts to understand. It reminds us that God's design is far grander, far more intricate than we often perceive. A universe vibrant with purpose and infused with an unwavering commitment to justice and restoration. As the echoes of these ancient prophecies settle within us, we are left not with questions, but with a profound sense of enlightenment and peace, embracing a renewed understanding of faith, freedom, and our sacred place within the magnificent, unfolding story of creation, guided by an unseen hand in the eternal dance of existence. From the heart of this rediscovered wisdom, the Book of Jubilees emerges not merely as an ancient manuscript, but as a potent source of divine illumination, a beacon cutting through the spiritual mists of ages. Its pages, once hidden in desert caves, now cast a radiant light upon the foundational narratives of faith, revealing a meticulously constructed universe where divine intent is woven into every fiber of existence. It compels us to see beyond the familiar, to grasp the profound intricacies of creation, the precise celestial cycles, and the unseen angelic orchestrations that govern reality. This text, whispered through time, offers a purification of understanding, inviting us to shed preconceived notions and embrace a vision of God's design that is both grander and more intimately detailed than we ever dared to imagine, restoring a pristine clarity to our spiritual gaze. The revelation of Jubilees, therefore, signifies a profound purification of our spiritual understanding, guiding us back to the unblemished truth of God's perfect order. Like a desert rain washing away the dust of centuries from an ancient temple, it cleanses our perception, allowing us to witness the original blueprint of creation in its unadulterated form. The precise solar calendar, the divinely appointed festivals, and the very rhythms of time, all championed within its narratives, stand as a testament to an unwavering cosmic harmony. This isn't just about chronology. It's about aligning our very soul with the sacred pulse of the universe, recognizing that deviation from this divine cadence introduces discord, while adherence brings a profound sense of spiritual clarity and a deep, abiding peace to the searching heart. Central to this message is the profound theme of renewal, echoing through the very name of Jubilees and its 50-year cycles of release and restoration. This ancient wisdom speaks to a God who not only establishes order, but perpetually offers pathways back to it, a divine promise of fresh starts and new beginnings. In a world often burdened by cycles of despair and repetition, Jubilees offers a powerful counter-narrative, a universe designed for ultimate restoration, where even the gravest transgressions are met with a divine plan for redemption. It imbues us with a profound sense of hope, reminding us that no matter how far humanity may stray, the grand design of justice and mercy will ultimately prevail, ushering in an era of profound spiritual rebirth and universal harmony. In our modern age, marked by escalating fears and a pervasive sense of fragmentation, the insights of Jubilees offer a profound anchor against the tides of chaos. The meticulous divine order revealed within its pages, from the celestial movements to the pre-Mosaic covenants, directly addresses the anxieties of a world yearning for meaning amidst perceived randomness. When headlines scream of uncertainty and the future feels precarious, this ancient text whispers of a God who orchestrates every detail, whose plan is both intricate and immutable. It reassures us that beneath the surface turbulence, a steady divine hand guides the cosmic drama, transforming fear into faith and doubt into a quiet conviction that purpose underlies all existence, offering solace to a restless soul. Furthermore, the Book of Jubilees outlines a clear path to redemption, both for individuals and for humanity collectively, rooted in aligning with God's preordained decrees. It demonstrates that divine laws were not arbitrary impositions, but fundamental principles woven into the fabric of creation from the very beginning, a moral compass designed to guide humanity toward righteousness. The stories of early patriarchs struggling and striving to walk in covenant with God become archetypes for our own journeys. This ancient wisdom challenges us to move beyond mere ritual, to cultivate a deep inner reverence for the divine order, fostering a spiritual discipline that transforms personal failings into opportunities for profound growth, leading us towards a lasting spiritual reconciliation. Embracing this forgotten wisdom in our contemporary lives requires a willingness to peer beyond the familiar, to accept that divine truth might reside in unexpected corners of ancient texts. It is an invitation to a deeper engagement with the sacred, moving past conventional narratives to discover a richer, more nuanced understanding of God's relationship with creation. The Book of Jubilees challenges us to be active participants in this rediscovery, to allow its ancient echoes to resonate with our modern spiritual challenges, to find hope in its promise of renewal, to confront fear with its vision of divine order, and to seek redemption through its timeless guidance. It is a call to awaken to a more expansive, vibrant faith. As these profound revelations settle within the spirit, a transcendent understanding begins to dawn. The Book of Jubilees ultimately points to a God of breathtaking precision and boundless love, a divine architect who orchestrated every detail, from the first spark of creation to the grand sweep of human destiny, all within a meticulously calibrated framework. This knowledge fosters a spiritual awakening, transforming our perception of existence from a series of random events into a divinely authored narrative, a cosmic dance where every element serves a sacred purpose. We are left with an awe-inspiring vision of a universe infused with meaning, beckoning us to embrace our sacred place within its magnificent unfolding story. Ultimately, the Book of Jubilees stands as a testament to the enduring presence of divine truth, often hidden in plain sight, waiting for eyes to see and hearts to understand. It reminds us that God's design is far grander, far more intricate than we often perceive, a universe vibrant with purpose and infused with an unwavering commitment to justice and restoration. As the echoes of these ancient prophecies settle within us, we are left not with questions, but with a profound sense of enlightenment and peace, embracing a renewed understanding of faith, freedom, and our sacred place within the magnificent, unfolding story of creation, guided by an unseen hand in the eternal dance of existence. Our journey through the forgotten whispers of the Book of Jubilees has been more than an academic exploration. It has been a pilgrimage into the very heart of divine design. We have traversed ancient deserts and peered into hidden caves, not merely to unearth old manuscripts, but to rediscover a more profound narrative of existence. This sacred text, once shrouded in mystery, has drawn back the veil, revealing a universe far more intricately woven, far more purposefully orchestrated than our conventional understanding often allows. It has illuminated the meticulous celestial cycles, the profound angelic involvement, and the primordial covenants that set the stage for all of creation. We are left with a purified vision, recognizing that the tapestry of life is not a series of random threads, but a masterpiece crafted with breathtaking precision and an unwavering commitment to order. This ancient wisdom, now rediscovered, offers a new lens through which to perceive the sacred pulse beating at the core of all reality. This expanded understanding of creation is not merely an intellectual exercise. It offers a profound template for navigating the complexities of our own lives, connecting the celestial to the personal. If the universe itself operates according to divine cycles and preordained decrees, then our individual journeys, too, possess an inherent purpose and a guiding rhythm, a call to live in harmony with the cosmos. Embracing the wisdom of Jubilees means acknowledging that we are not adrift in a sea of randomness, but are integral parts of a magnificent, divinely authored story. It calls us to align our actions, our intentions, and our very spirits with this cosmic harmony, seeking to discern the sacred pulse within our daily existence. In doing so, we move beyond mere survival, transforming everyday challenges into opportunities for spiritual growth and finding a deeper resonance with the grand design that encompasses all, fostering a sense of belonging and profound peace. As the echoes of these ancient revelations settle within us, we are left not with confusion, but with a profound sense of enlightenment and an enduring tranquility. The journey into the Book of Jubilees ultimately brings us face to face with a God of breathtaking precision and boundless love, a divine architect who orchestrated every detail, from the first spark of creation to the grand sweep of human destiny. In this quiet moment, we are invited to simply be, to absorb the magnitude of this truth, and to find solace in the knowledge that a steady, unseen hand guides the eternal dance of existence. May this rediscovered wisdom inspire a quiet awe, cultivate a deep gratitude, and awaken within each of us a profound reverence for the sacred tapestry of life, transforming our perception and leaving us with an abiding peace that transcends all understanding and resonates with the very heartbeat of the cosmos.